Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast. Today is Friday, August the 21st, 2015. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. The FIFA Under-17 Female Qualifying Tournaments press conference took place earlier today at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall. Speaking on behalf of the Ministry of Social Development was Permanent Secretary Keith Glasgow.
On behalf of the Ministry of Social Development and Sports, that we are pleased to have this World Cup qualifier for female. We wish to especially welcome to our shores Dominica, Trinidad and Tobago, and the British Virgin Islands. We hope that you would have a grand time here, not just playing the game of football, but we hope that you would enjoy the St. Kitts and Nevis hospitality as well. It is the first time that we are hosting an event of this nature in on Division soil, and so we are very much looking forward to this event.
St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association Executive Member Raymond Smith says the association is pleased to be hosting this tournament and is looking forward to hosting more tournaments of this nature. Head coach of the St. Kitts and Nevis team, Jeffrey Hazel, says the players are eager to play and will perform at the best of their ability.
The team has been preparing for a few months now, having competed in the National Women's League. So they were quite ready. They're eager to play. We hope to display the best of the abilities that the girls would have. And we ask the general public to come on out and support not only St. Kitts and Nevis, but all of the participating teams. At the end of the day, the football product must be developed, and it can only be developed with the support of the fans.
Also part of the panel were head coaches Katie Rowson of the British Virgin Islands, Wayne George of Dominica, and Rajesh Latu of Trinidad and Tobago. Director of Sports in the Department of Youth and Sports, Jamia Claxton, is urging residents to attend the FIFA Under-17 female qualifying matches to be held at the El Camino Tonito Willett Park.
I'd just like to give everybody a reminder, on Saturday 22nd, the games kick off 5:30 p.m. Trinidad and Tobago versus Dominica. At 8 p.m., St. Kitts and Nevis versus the British Virgin Islands. Cost for the game, $10, get you into both games, so it's a steal of a deal. So I'm encouraging the general public to come out and support women's football.
Tickets are available at the Department of Youth and Sports, located on the second floor of the Reliable Motors Miniplex. Participating teams include St. Kitts and Nevis, Dominica, British Virgin Islands, and Trinidad and Tobago. The Ministry of Tourism is voicing concern with a recent occurrence at the Bath Stream grounds. Permanent Secretary Carl Williams told the Department of Information earlier today that bins placed at the prime tourism site were being used by some members of the public to dispose of domestic waste. He says the ministry is appalled by that action and is calling on those responsible to desist from doing so. Items like tuna and sardine cans, dry soup packages, chicken cartons, and vegetable material are placed in the bins, not only creating a stench but also resulting in an unsightly environment when the bins are overturned by donkeys and goats, Williams says. According to Williams, the site is visited by every tourist on the island, including cruise visitors who come to the island through the Charlestown and Bastia ports. Hence the reason for the ministry's call to those responsible to stop engaging in dumping their waste in the bins placed for garbage generated by patrons to the site. The formation of the Cane Garden Community Improvement Club was a wonderful idea, says Deputy Premier and Constituency Representative for the St. John's Parish, the Honorable Mark Brantley. The organization, which is the brainchild of the club's president Randy Elliott, on Wednesday launched its textbook initiative to assist students in the community. Minister Brantley was among a number of officials who were invited to share in that ceremony.
These are good community occasions, and I feel very much that I'm a part of this community. I feel very thankful for Randy and his team here, that this community can continue to do the kinds of things which lead to strong communities. And I think that this investment in our young people is absolutely brilliant. I want to congratulate the Cane Garden community, and I want to say to you, Randy, that so long as your group insists you don't want government help, I'm comfortable with that. But if, of course, you want some government partnership, then we are also very open to partnering with the Cane Garden community. So thank you, may God bless you, and I hope the youngsters who get these books treat them well.
Superintendent of Police Hilroy Brandy noted that the Nevis Division's theme for this year is fostering community relationships to ensure crime reduction. He said he was therefore delighted to have been invited to address the ceremony.
Your aim to eliminate illiteracy and reduce crime are critical factors that you build positive foundation in life, our youth and the community at large. Today, textbook distribution is one part of a larger picture, and I encourage you, the community, to continue having effective participation in each student's life. Follow up the household and the school regularly. Also encourage you to adopt advance to the students to receive homework and exam assistance if necessary. To you, the parents, I appeal to you to work alongside the community to see this gesture as a generous resource to your child development.
Michelle Sutton, who represented the Department of Education, thanked the club for the initiative and wished it success as it continues to support students in the community.
The Department of Education is always delighted to see when community members come together to support their students in their academic achievements. Today, I would like to say thank you to your community for holding strong to the old adage of it takes a village to raise a child. It's evident by your textbook initiative that you believe in that adage, and you'll continue to strive towards supporting your students in everything that they do. To the students, I see you back there. Please remember and be reminded by this day. You have a very strong support system behind you.
Meantime, Community Development Officer Malva Rollins thanked the club for the work they would have put in to bring the textbook initiative on stream.
I would encourage other management teams and community groups to adopt this program so that the stress on parents would be less and the community will play a greater part in the positive development of our children. I want to wish the Cane Garden Community Improvement Club all the best as we continue to work together to build better communities.
Still to come, St. Kitts and Nevis to host IMF High Level Forum. The details after this break. Taxes are the lifeblood of a nation. Feel good about what your tax dollars do in Nevis. As a responsible citizen, your tax dollars protect our environment. Pay your taxes on time. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis.
Be a responsible citizen. Safe sex is the best sex.
No glove, no love.
Protect your pleasure.
Real men wear condoms.
It's your favorite DJ Kevy Kev saying, don't be silly, cover your willy. Oh.
This message was brought to you by the Nevis HIV/AIDS Coordinating Unit in collaboration with NTB/AIDS.
Welcome back. While on a 5-day visit to the Republic of China, Taiwan, Prime Minister Dr. The Honorable Timothy Harris discussed ideas and avenues for further cooperation with Taiwan Minister of Foreign Affairs David Lin. Prime Minister Harris's presence in Taiwan and his meeting with Minister Lin highlighted the long-standing bilateral ties between the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan. During the meeting with him, Dr. Harris emphasized that the friendship between both countries predates our independence, and it has certainly stood the test of time, being built on the pillars of trust and genuine allegiance in the interest of mutual development on local, regional, and international stages. He also expressed his government's appreciation to the government and people of Taiwan for their partnership over the years, which enabled the Federation to make significant progress as a developing nation. In discussing future collaborative projects, Prime Minister Harris mentioned plans for expanding cooperation in the fields of healthcare and alternative energy. He identified Cathay General Hospital, which is considered among the top healthcare facilities in Taiwan, and which has a track record of international cooperation as a possible partner to achieve this goal. Foreign Minister Lin supported Prime Minister Harris's suggestion to expand the health sector cooperation projects. He revealed that the Dean of the Cathay General Hospital had, at a ceremony earlier that day, been awarded a Friendship Medal by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for the hospital's promotion of Taiwan's soft power and international cooperation through its outreach and services in many countries with which Taiwan has diplomatic relations. Minister Lin further noted that Taiwan would be sending a medical mission to the Federation in September to further develop strategies for future cooperation. Later that evening, in his remarks at a special dinner which he hosted in honor of Prime Minister Harris, Minister Lin reaffirmed mutual beneficial ties. He emphasized that he firmly believes that the exchanges between the highest-ranking officials are some of the best ways to promote bilateral cooperation and interests. He said he also believes that there are a few other areas in which the two countries could further cooperate. Minister Lin thanked the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for its past support and entreated Prime Minister Harris to use upcoming international platforms to inform other countries of Taiwan's desire to constructively engage the international community. Founder of Pink Lily Cancer Care and the author of children's books Dusty Donkey and The Big Yellow Toothbrush, Lee Paris Cambridge, is currently hosting a seminar for persons in the Gingerland community at the Corn Mill under the theme Strengthening Foundations by Investing in People. In an interview with Curtis Morton, host of NTV's The Social Development Outlook, Paris Cambridge stated her module includes topics such as customer service, communication, introduction, equality, and diversity.
These courses are all inclusive. That means that everyone has an opportunity to come on this course, regardless of your education level, whether you can read and write, so because we provide support. So and I asked that at the beginning, and obviously privately, do you have any support needs? So do you need any help with any reading and writing? I don't have too much reading and writing activities in it, but when we do have, I make sure that whoever's in the team, and this is in collaboration with community development. So Tracy, who's in community development, she will assist someone, or she might do the writing. So it's about have discussion, ask the question, whatever the answer is, we put it down on the form. So people don't feel embarrassed, or they don't feel that they're writing too slow, whatever. So there's full support. So it doesn't matter what education you have, the support is there to assist you and to ensure you experience, and have a nice experience.
The courses are free, Paris Cambridge stated, as she explained the reason for this.
The reason why it's free is because I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I am demonstrating the value of this, and I believe in it. So I am showing you I believe in it by delivering it for free. And it is in collaboration with the Department of Community Development, so they are providing the venue, which is the Corn Mill. They're providing the equipment that I need, the PA system, the laptop, the projector, and so that's their contribution. So, but I'm providing the workbook, so all the printing costs and things like that, I am dealing with all of those costs. And so I'm sponsoring everyone who comes to me in the next 3 weeks, in the next 12 weeks on the evening session.
She is encouraging persons to take full advantage of the seminars.
I want everyone to take advantage of it because everything I do comes from the heart. And even with this program, I am in talks right now because I want to extend it into our prisons as well. Because I want to, again, we've got people in prison who are going to be coming back into the community, and so I want to empower them in the right way so they can come back into the community and be positive and stay in the community. But there's a big thing we must remember: the community must re-embrace them, because if we don't re-embrace anyone, we're forcing them back in, and we need to show love, and we show love by helping to empower and say, people make mistakes, we have to forgive and move on. And so I'm going to give our inmates the tools to come back into community and be positive and make a contribution.
The Youth Action Training commenced on August the 10th and is expected to run for 3 weeks from Monday to Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. Similarly, persons 25 years and older are also attending seminars at the Corn Mill facilitated by Paris Cambridge from Monday to Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. These sessions are expected to run for 12 weeks. The 2015 International Monetary Fund IMF Annual High-Level Caribbean Forum will be held in St. Kitts and Nevis from September 3rd to 4th at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. The forum, now in its 4th year, is being held for the first time in the OECS. It will be hosted by the Government of St. Kitts and Nevis and the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank, the Caribbean Development Bank, the International Finance Corporation, and the World Bank. Wayne Mitchell, the IMF's regional representative in the Eastern Caribbean, says the forum aims to bring together finance ministers, central bank officials, and senior officials from the government across the Caribbean to discuss ways of addressing the issue of low economic growth across the Caribbean. Some of the issues expected to be discussed are the Caribbean economic outlook, meeting the energy challenge, the barriers to promoting foreign investment, and improving access to credit for the productive sector. That's it for this evening's edition of the Nevis Newscast. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Thank you for viewing. Good night.